So they have given x, y, z are lengths of sides of a triangle opposite to the angles capital X, Y, Z respectively, and they have given tan x by 2 plus tan z by 2 as a 2y upon x plus y plus z, and they're asking out of these given four relations which are true. Right, so we'll be using half angle formula from properties of triangles to solve these questions, and also other properties as we need for solving. Right, we'll see what properties are needed here. So they have given tan x by 2 plus tan z upon 2 is equal to 2y upon x plus y plus z. So this one directly tells one side we have the relation in terms of the angles, other side we have the relation in terms of the sides. So definitely we have to convert everything into the sides, then only we can make some relation between the sides of the triangle, right? So tan x by 2 can be written using half angle formula as delta upon s into s minus x, where delta is going to be the area and s is going to be the semi perimeter. And similar way, tan z by 2 can be written as delta upon s into s minus z that we are going to get, and which will be equal to 2y upon this x plus y plus z can be written as what? 2s, right? Where s is going to be the semi perimeter. So that is what we got here. So ultimately that will become delta upon s into s minus x plus delta upon s into s minus y, sorry, s minus z, and that one is going to be equal to y upon s. Okay, so this is what the property that we got here. So now if you take the LCM, so we just need to take the LCM here. So in the denominator, we are going to get this one as s into s minus x into s minus z, right? Whereas this one is going to be delta, and we are going to get this one as 2s minus x minus z, and that will be equal to y upon s. Now, what is the value of 2s minus x minus z? That is also going to become y, and this is also going to become y. So both the y's gets cancelled here. So this one is also y and this one is also y. Obviously, sides of the triangle cannot be zero. So you can simply cancel out that, and this s and this s also gets cancelled. So ultimately, we are going to get one basic relation here. Once you do the cancellations, we got delta is equal to s minus x into s minus z, right? So that is what we got here. So delta is going to be equal to s minus x into s minus z. So let it be the first relation. But we already know from the properties, so that delta can be written as what? S into s minus a, or in here we are taking a as x, right? The sides are taken as x here. So we are going to get that one as s into s minus x into s minus y into s minus z. So under root of this one is going to become delta. So we are going to get delta square is going to be equal to what? S into s minus x into s minus y into s minus z. So now if you take a square of this one, so what are we going to get? Delta square can be written as s minus x whole square and s minus z whole square. So that is what we got here, right? So now if I equate these two expressions, what are we going to get from first and second expression? So we can simply write these two are delta square only. So one of the s minus x gets cancelled from here. One of the s minus z gets cancelled here. So here we will be left with only s into s minus y. And this value is going to be equal to what? S minus x into s minus z. So this is what we are going to get. So now if you simply put the value of s as here, you expand this one, s square and sy is equal to s square. So if you expand this one and if you simplify this one, so we almost got the answer. So all the cancellations will happen and we are going to get ultimately y square is going to come as x square plus z square. So we are going to get y square equal to x square plus z square. That means what is going to happen? So here we are going to get a right angle triangle because this y square came out to be x square plus z square. That means capital Y is going to be 90 degrees. And this is the vertex x and this is going to be the vertex z that we are going to have here. So capital Y is going to be 90 degrees. That is what we'll be getting from here. So far we got the relation as a y square is going to be equal to x square plus z square, which actually means angle y is going to be equal to 90 degrees. That also means angle x plus angle z is also going to be equal to 90 degrees, right? So these are the properties that we got here. So then what we have to find out? So from here we can directly say angle y is going to be equal to angle x plus angle z, right? Angle y equal to angle x plus angle z. So that is going to be one of the options that they have given. So now again, we need to find out the value of tan x by 2, right? So in the options, they have given tan x by 2 also. So we need to find out what will happen to the tan x by 2, right? So let's solve that one. Okay, so tan x by 2. So again, we know tan x by 2 can be written as what? So delta upon s into s minus x. Now, as I was saying, it's a right angle triangle with right angle at y. This is x and this is z. So this length is going to be small x z, and this length is going to be x, and this angle is going to be 90 degrees that we got here, and this is going to be 1. So now delta for this one is going to be half base into height. So I can write the delta equal to half xz because it's a right angle triangle. And similarly, s that we are having here, s is a semi perimeter. We can write x plus y plus z upon 2 and s minus x. So s minus x can be written as x plus y plus z upon 2 minus x that we have here, right? So that is going to be the value of tan x by 2. And if you simplify this everything, that we are going to get x upon y plus z. So that is another relation that we are going to get. Tan x upon 2 is going to be equal to x upon y plus z, which is going to be your option C. And here we are going to get delta y, angle y is going to be angle s plus angle x plus angle z. So that one is going to be your option B. So for this question, we are going to get two answers, option B and option C. Okay, so answers for this one are going to be option B and option C. Now you can see this is very basic question based on the direct formula from properties of the triangle. Using half angle formula, you will be directly getting your answer. Of course, we have to do some calculations and some arrangements here to get the required answer for this question, but they are straightforward formula based questions only. Okay.